really, really good frame data that might be able to like stuff out a lot of Sora's moves. So,
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that like Sheik is honestly kind of like better Peach in this matchup.
mhm.
She's faster. I think she can also track Sora off stage very well, which is like definitely an advantage that Peach doesn't have. Also, the safe frame data, needles are really good for interrupting Sora in the air. But if Sora throws out those active Sora moves to just cover the space that Sheik wants to be in, it can be pretty hard for her to actually get in. So I'd expect a lot of slow needle play from Webb, like we're already seeing.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think a lot of platform play as well, able to like maneuver around the platforms to avoid a lot of the thunders. But not too far.
Yeah.
Bliss is so good.
It's really good. And I think the thing that people don't realize is that like the rotation of the spells commonly means that like after Blizz you get to use fire to like hit them when they're a little away from you and ideally get a confirm off of that. Because Firaga true confirms into like dash attack and stuff like that. So it's interesting for sure. But it's even here after the first minute. Both of these players are taking their time using the big stage of PS2 to just get space.
Yep, and so far, Glutamate's doing a really good job of air-to-airing against Webb, able to use that there, but so cute!
That was
able to
crispy.
skill that stock with the needles into up smash.
Oh my god.
That was also cute!
These
Glutamate
two.
also just like firing back right away.
Yeah, these two are playing really hot right now. And I think it's also so important that like these two are showing like you get that one opening in like a game that's like as slow paced as this right now. You need to have the punish game labbed out to make that opening count, right? And
Absolutely.
because like especially with Sora, a lot of the issues is that like if you land like a nair and you don't kill off of it, it might be another like 30 seconds before you land another one. So
Absolutely, yeah, and as we said earlier, Sheik is really hard to hit, so if you do find that hit, you need to capitalize off of it as soon as possible.
yeah, great spot dodge there. Feels like Glutamate, I mean, he's doing a really good job of dictating the speed that Webb has to play at because he has the disjoints, he has the sword, and he has the projectiles too. But Webb here, looked for a dare, maybe a dare up smash there on the platform, but he's cooking something.
Yeah, I really like this movement that we're seeing from Webb right now. It's a lot of like read-based stuff, trying to catch a lot of like panic air dodges or rolls, and I really like that it seems like he's kind of speeding the game up a little bit and making it so that Glutamate can't play at his own pace.
Yeah, let's see. We're definitely at some kill percent here off of some confirms for both players. Webb charging his needles, looking for a way in, but the Sora up air just interrupting Webb on his way up. And the side B after the up B means that Glutamate gets out scot-free.
I would try to use the fire into grab confirm, but didn't work out for him. And Webb able to land on the other side of Sora, probably saving his stock.
Yeah, great parry there. That bear might have shield poke, so important stuff. It's the little things that matter in some of these sets.
Absolutely. Right?
Wow, down tilt bear.
I
That's a
really
bear
like
one.
that, yeah.
Usually you see down tilt up air, but I think the DI from Glutamate, maybe it's a floaty thing. Webb knows better than me, that's for sure. But now is the chance as Sheik. You want to rack up the extra credit while you can. She's one of the best characters at it in the game.
And this is what I was talking about earlier with Peach, is that you can use the up air to stay underneath Sora. It seems like Sheik's gonna have a much better time doing that, able to use the up air to string together and get a lot more damage than Peach was able to previously.
Yeah, but Glutamate, I mean, to his credit, like we mentioned earlier, off the opening, the only opening he's gotten since then, he fires right back. He stalls with the spell, and even though he's at a higher percent, we know Sheik might struggle to take some of these stocks, so he's definitely not out of this game just yet. Oh, that was almost a crazy catch.
Right. Really like this movement that we're seeing around the shield, not wanting to get upbeat out of shield, so just kind of tapping and jumping around, not trying to hard commit to anything. Great grab there though, and throwing back off stage. Super patient too, not trying to overextend.
Yeah, tries to get that platform set up again like we saw earlier versus Jutan, right? But no dice. These parries are crazy. Just so... Oh, he tried the jab into the down tilt there.
I respect
watching
it.
those void-
It'd have
been
been
watching those
so
void
cool if it worked.
Absolutely. Glutamate taking his time once again. I mean, I really like that even though he's in this like kill percent, like this high stakes, he's still taking his time. He's committed to his game plan.
Not able to find the punish after that thunder, and Sora sitting at 138 has a lot of rage right now, so definitely have to watch out if we're able to see like a confirm into up smash. We could see an early stock taken from Webb.
Yeah, but if Webb, I mean, I think the only real way he's gonna get a kill here is like an up air off the top, or like a back air, or a bouncing fish. And Glutamate is just his up airs have been so good, and his nairs have all been so safe with the drift to just completely kill Webb's attempts to get a kill. Glutamate here has the center stage. I mean, this is kill percent with all this rage for sure against the light Sheik. Oh, not quite. Needed to be up smash there, but the next up air from Sora, if it's off a combo, it might kill. Oh, barely lives the Sheik dash attack. At 160 now is Glutamate.
Okay, using a lot of needle pressure, just trying to keep our distance, makes sense, doesn't want to get hit by a stray hit that's gonna kill!
Oh my gosh! Beautiful, polished Sora gameplay. A treat to watch, really. I mean, it's not easy to play that disciplined with Sora. He gave Webb no openings when he was at kill percent for like a minute and a half.
Yeah, like he did not get touched for the longest time.
I'm very impressed. I mean, and we're gonna go to small battlefield. I think Webb probably just wants a little less space for Glutamate to run away. He definitely wants to be a little closer, like just a bit. So yeah, this battlefield's a good choice. I don't know, if you're Glutamate, keep doing what you're doing. Like, I have absolutely nothing to say besides good job, that was great.
Especially that last stock too. And you were not kidding about that shield damage. Oh my gosh.
I told you. Yeah. I'm a bit of a Sora enthusiast. I think his character. Yeah. He's too weird for me to play, but I love spectating and watching him. I'm also a believer, I'll say that much.
Okay.
But either way, I'm also a Sheik believer, and this guy on your screen is one of the reasons why.
Absolutely. I would be a Sheik believer if Webb was in my region as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm also a big fan of Japanese Smash, as you can maybe assume, but Webb going for some big edgeguard. Already got 100 just off of those repeated edgeguard.
Yeah. Far just doing the same game plan, trying to play super patient and looking for an opening. But Sora able to rack up percent, and it seems like Sheik's having a hard time killing, and we're gonna see the same issue that we saw
Oh my god.
It just stinks because I feel like Webb is able to rack up so much damage and then just not able to find a kill with the way that Sora is able to maneuver.
Yeah, and this is like, we always talk about like the meme of, oh, Sheik can't kill, but it can be really difficult to take stocks. And as light as Sora is, it's really hard to get in on him when your opponent is using no openings, but a great ledge trap bear from Webb. He knows when to mix up the ledge trap at the perfect time. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I really like that. Good awareness there. A lot of the times it seems like Glutamate is taking his time at the ledge, holding on for as long as he can. And I think that that's very important to pay attention to, especially at those higher percents, because it opens up for those ledge trump situations.
Yeah, absolutely. But Glutamate is not phased. He's doing his thing, doing his Sora thing. Oh, I left a jab check there from Webb, and I like that he's had a bit of a better handle on the advantage state this game. We obviously saw the big sequence early, but we're also seeing him position a little better around what Glutamate has to offer in disadvantage, which is a big deal. Because Glutamate is proven to be very tricky with how he gets out of disadvantage, whether it's out of a ledge trap, out of a landing situation, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue that we're seeing for Webb is like in the set against Outback, he was able to take so many early stocks because of gimps, but it's very, very hard to gimp Sora with all of his different recovery options, that he's just kind of able to make it back from anywhere. So you're gonna have to rely on like strong kill moves, and Sheik doesn't really have a lot of those, especially against Sora.
Yeah, I mean, her strongest kill move is probably like an up smash or something.
Yeah.
Hard
and
to
a lot
land.
of the time, yeah, and he's like approaching from in front using a lot of nair and fair, so it's not like he's landing on top of Webb a lot, giving him opportunities to find those up smashes.
Oh, that almost killed though. Oh, he went for it again, too. It is also worth noting, because Sora's sword is so unbelievably active in the air, like, it does make it difficult for Sheik to get in, which you wouldn't expect. There is the down tilt to the cross-up up air. Definitely the Sheik bread and butter kill option, and now Webb has a pretty decent lead, and if Glutamate doesn't strike back immediately like he has been, this could be a pretty good chance for Webb to pick up a second game. Or for his first game.
Ooh.
Never mind. I cast a curse it.
What do you do against that?
You have to play some really disturbingly hard mash mix-up out of the freeze, basically.
Got it. Okay.
And, like, if they, like, manage to figure out what you're doing, or happen to just, like, get fortunate with their guess, you're dead.
Got it. Oh,
Yeah.
this is scary at the ledge again, but Glutamate actually chooses to back off and go towards center stage instead.
Yeah, and he's pressuring, but I like Webb's play around his own shield has actually been much better in this game. He's held shield a lot more, and he's also been obviously flickering for some more parries, which is a big deal, but Sheik getting juggled by a Sora is not something you see every day.
Yeah, absolutely not. I'm very impressed with Glutamate's Sora.
Although
I am disappointed, I love Wario, but this has been a pleasant surprise.
I wonder if I was thinking of the wrong player or something. But I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I spread misinformation on the internet, but...
Me too.
Well...
Don't check my Twitter.
I'm gonna check your Twitter. After the block.
Oh, this is so scary, because...
Yeah,
We're sitting at 139, like, I feel like Webb had a pretty good lead, and again, Glutamate's just able to rack up a lot of percent, and now is in the lead. Yeah,
that
and
was
that's up air.
That's a really good mix-up. He hasn't done that, actually, in any of the games we've seen from him so far, and he knew it would kill, he popped it. I don't really know what to say. If Glutamate is making Sheik look, like, not that great, which is, like, really hard to do.
I want to see the stats of how many of the stocks that Glutamate has taken in this entire, like, bracket run have been to up air. Because I feel like it's every single one so far.
I think Sora has, like, one of the best up airs in the game. I think that thing is insane. I think it's crazy. Because the difference between, like, Sora up air and, like, Corrin up air is that Sora up air actually hits in front of him. So, like, you can, like, swing up air on the ground. And it's, like, crazy. But Webb, back to small battlefield. He is the type of player to make these comebacks. I would never count him out. That's my GOAT. But
Did we see a skin change too?
Oh, true. Yeah, it's a different
Maybe
matchup
we got the yeah, exactly. It's a different matchup. We're seeing a power up.
Absolutely. Yellow Sheik. Alright, great grab. I mean, yeah, I think Webb, he really just needs to, like... It's the matter of, like, the really little things with Sheik, I feel like. Where, like, if you're off a little bit here or there, or, like, you make, like, one wrong decision, it can give up your entire advantage that, like, you have to work for.
But we've seen this situation so many times in this set already, where if Webb's not able to seal out the stock, it's going to be very easy for Glutamate to rack up this damage and tie it up, and potentially take Webb's stock first, so definitely need to see some type of kill confirm or an up smash here to be able to take it.
Yeah, and like every opening Webb's getting, it's like off of like some crazy movement mix-up, and Glutamate, I mean, no, obviously very difficult to do what he's doing against a Sheik, but he has it a little easier, I'd say, in terms of the way he gets to play. He gets to use the sword, he gets to use the projectiles, and he is just stuffing Webb out at every single turn, it feels like, or at least all the meaningful turns.
Yeah, absolutely.
No up B, and that could be a kill. Great cross up.
Yeah, good stuff there. Not letting him use the side B after the up B either. That was a really good call out from Webb.
Yeah, it was beautiful, but Webb at 82, so we're not quite at like a Sora up smash kill percent maybe, but Webb needs to just play disciplined. Can't get complacent at all with the lead. Just play like every opening counts, because it does.
Choosing to just go back to the ledge there, definitely agree with that situation. Just trying to keep our distance as much as possible, not let Glutamate get a lot of unnecessary damage here.
Yeah, I love that Webb's in grabbing a lot more, because Glutamate, when he's in the center or in that sort of area, he does like to sit in shield. And Webb just doing a raw grab means like Glutamate, now he has to think about it a little more. He like, you start to build like the conditioning mind gamer on shield from there with the grab. And obviously Sheik has one of those really, really good empty jumps. Oh, what a tech chase! I can't believe that didn't kill. This character sucks. Most other forward smashes kill there, guaranteed.
Absolutely, yeah, especially with the rage too.
Yeah. I mean, disappointing for Webb, but either way, so much damage. Oh, that would have been crispy. And he actually gets punished for it with death. Wow.
Yeah, I appreciate the attempt though. Definitely would have been super sick if it worked, but still has Glutamate at 98 here, so as long as he's able to seal out the stock, he's been getting a lot more creative with his like kill punishes as well. Although the F smash didn't kill, I think that was like one of the first times that we saw F smash in this set. So I like that he's like mixing up his movement and trying to get some mix-ups in here.
Absolutely. And I love his focus has been, like, I feel like his focus has been a lot more vertical, whether it's, oh, beautiful Neil's bouncing fish. It feels like he's, I mean, he's obviously using more up air. He's also using more like falling back air to be safe on shield, which has mattered a lot. And I feel like he's also like paying attention a lot to like the way he's attacking the shield, whether it's like doing even like a turnaround grab or just like making sure he's facing the right direction. There's the jab to the down tilt, but no dice.
Missing that down smash, definitely getting a little desperate for the kill, but able to seal it out with that back air. Only sitting at 65% here, but every single time we're going to get hit by one of those projectiles, it's just going to stack up, so definitely has to be very careful with the way that he's maneuvering around the stage.
Yeah, but at this rate, I mean, if he just keeps on the same trajectory of just... Now, in this case, he's actually given me a really hard time to find openings. I think that Webb will definitely... He should comfortably win this game. It's more so a matter of, like, can he keep up this level of, like, polish and discipline, I think. Great mash nair, but a grab from Glutamate. It's so weird how Sora is, like, so scary sometimes. He's just like a little Mickey Mouse boy.
Yeah, he's just a little guy.
I've never played Kingdom Hearts, I don't know.
I played the first one, and he's just like a happy little guy. He's just a little kid.
His thing
I don't know
is
why
that
he's killing
isn't
people.
his thing that like he has friends?
Yeah.
Wouldn't he want to make friends with this cool-looking ninja lady?
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Me too.
Definitely not gonna be friends with her if he keeps killing her with up air.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen similar situations with this. Remember in game 1, Glutamate was at 100 plus and just didn't get hit for like a minute? I wonder if maybe we'll see something similar here as he tries to enter that, you know, extra gear. Trump bear. Webb doesn't want to let that happen. He wants to take the first of 3 steps to reverse 3-0.
I really like that there from Webb. So he did the ledge trump bear, and then that second time he didn't go for it. He waited, and I think he was waiting for Glutamate to like get antsy and expect the ledge trump again. But instead just like waited on stage. Unfortunately, Glutamate didn't fall for it, but I definitely like the attempt.
Yeah, and this is where, I mean, for Sheik, you have to find some hard hit. I like that this time Webb is opting to actually just fire more needles and just like get more damage, let the kill come to you eventually. But this is big damage from Sora.
Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah, good stuff there. Able to use the needles to put Glutamate into free fall on the platform and able to confirm with that back air. Taking the first game of the set for Webb. Would not be surprised if this went to like game 5 last hit, the way that these guys are playing.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a absolute grinder in the set so far. Neither of these players want to give anything up, and I'm actually interested that we're going back to small battlefield. I don't know. Regardless, game 4 here. Webb with some momentum after winning that game 3. And they're already starting to just play around the center and take their time.
Oh yeah, definitely playing super patient on both sides. trying to look for opportunities to get in, but a lot of the times it seems like Webb's not able to get any of the punishes on these spells. Just kind of has to sit there and take them and look for opportunities on using like landing aerials or something like that to try to get the punish instead. Or just shielding. We have seen that Glutamate's been using a lot of shield, trying to look for like a nair out of shield or an up B out of shield. And so if Webb's able to get like a good read on when we're going for the shield, might be able to see an opening, but so far, decent combo here from Webb.
Yeah, I really like the adaptations we're seeing from both players around the shield. Like, both players are doing really good grab mix-ups. Webb is obviously using the full stack of needles as a threat in itself to condition shield or just with punish from across the stage, whatever you like, really.
Yeah, having a hard time punishing these recoveries, but
that was beautiful.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, I mean, he rolled to the other side as Glutamate popped the uppy, and the thing with Sora is that he is really light, so that up air will actually kill him. And now Webb stacking up this damage.
Ooh, okay, 53. The double back air.
Yeah, he knows his stuff for sure.
Yeah, just retreating to the platform there, trying to get some extra damage with these needles, playing super safe, not trying to overextend on the on Gluta's shield.
Yeah, great dash attack from Webb. Just goes under with punishes again, and I love that he's just playing for this guaranteed damage. I think it's something that a lot of players don't do, but Glutamate with the 1-2 to the up air, he's not done yet.
Right, again, more needle pressure here. I do like how much more needles we're seeing in these past two games than we were seeing in game 1 and 2 as well. I think that it's just like an easy, non-committal way to rack up damage. Ooh, okay.
There it is. We've seen him try that a couple times today, but this is the first one he's actually landed. And boy, is it a strong kill confirm, that tipper up smash. Just so much. And Webb, for the first time, has like a full fresh stock lead. Which definitely matters a lot because you get so much chip damage. No, he's fine.
He's fine. It's Sora, I forgot.
Oh! A lot of extra damage here from Webb, though. I mean, you got extra, what, 40 damage off of that? Just the misdirectional air dodge? Okay, both of these players are flubbing their execution a little bit, but it's okay.
They're just getting a little crazy off stage.
Yeah, and maybe proof that, you know, the long stamina drain of this set is just taking... Sometimes you see more flubs come out in those later games, right? And each game has taken like 5 minutes or so.
I'm very happy for the players playing this set that this is towards the end of bracket, because I could not imagine playing a set like this at the beginning of bracket and having to go through the rest of it. I feel like it has to be so mentally draining for them because they have to be so patient and make sure that they're only throwing out moves when it's low committal, able to like string their combos together because they're just gonna get blown up if they mess up.
Yeah, and the way that Glutamate has been playing has been very high precision. And I mean, we saw this against Jukane, we even saw this in game 1, where his focus is, he has to focus so much around this like micro spacing of the aerials and shield and the drift. And Webb just feels like he has the momentum now, and I want to see if Glutamate maybe can pull out a second win here to pull out this game 5. PS2, the stage we saw game 1, will definitely give him a little bit more space to chill out, fire some projectiles, take his time. But Webb is not stopping right now. He is just continuing this momentum that he's gained in the past 2 games.
Ooh, okay, tries to use the down air to pop Gluta back up in the air, but it doesn't work out, and getting hit by that up tilt. And now we're at pretty even percents right now.
Yeah. I think that Glutamate, he's already showing like he's willing to like chill out around the platforms a little bit and give up some extra space and just use the shield, prevent Sheik from approaching above, which is a really good strategy here because what we saw Webb do a lot earlier was like on small battlefield when there's less space, like force the interactions under the platforms.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think that Nair is like the biggest thing that's helping out Webb right now, getting these combos started. So if Glutamate's able to use up tilt and a lot of these short hop up airs to cover the space that Webb is trying to land with that Nair, it's gonna save him a lot of percent.
Yeah, but Glutamate here has this edge guard. Webb just vanishes back, but how does he get out? The F tilt just hits under the ledge, runs out of invincibility there maybe, or just buffer to drop. Either way, Glutamate takes the first stock, and now on this big stage of PS2, he can take his time, which is a big deal.
Absolutely. Yeah, whiffing that dash attack and gonna take a fire for it, but able to find that up air
drag
into
down, yep.
drag down up air into up smash to take that stock.
Yeah,
which is so beautiful. I never get tired of saying it.
Yeah, it's not only beautiful, it is also pivotal, because if Webb drops that confirm, it could get out of hand really quick in terms of the extra credit for Glutamate. And now both players just doing their thing. Glutamate back throw into the corner, looking to get as much out of this ledge trap as he can. The dash attack picks up the option. The fire picks up the option too. Alright, but Webb with the reversal out of the corner.
I'm actually surprised he didn't go for the platform there, but it worked out for him, able to get back stage control, and now putting Glutamate at the ledge instead.
Yeah, but Glutamate swings out of the corner, just calls that Webb in the air like he's been doing so expertly all set. Air dodges out of the combo too. Needles, but not in range to confirm into anything is Webb. Just taking his time. He's not overcommitting here at all, which I love. He's waiting for Glutamate to go first.
Well, tries to go for the down air. That would have been cheeky if it worked.
Yeah, it's an underrated option, I think, especially if you manage to land it. And Sora side B, like, you remain a little bit more vulnerable to grab the ledge sometimes if you don't, like, nail your angle, so. Regardless, even game here. Glutamate looking for this kill in the corner. Tries to call it a jump but no dice. And Webb responds to Glutamate's almost antsiness to swing in the air and picks up a stock. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, we've seen that he's been able to punish the whiffed up B multiple times with that up air, which I feel like has to take really good reactions. I guess he's looking for that, waiting for the trigger on the up B to be pulled, and then is just able to fire back immediately.
Yeah, up air, but no dice here for Glutamate. Definitely just looking for a big hit to take this stock. Doesn't want Webb to get too out of control. And Webb tacking on this damage. He's just playing so disciplined right now in the driver's seat. Let's see what he's got. Just moving around this corner. The grab is beautiful. He knows the pressure's on Glutamate to make plays.
Right. Yeah, just playing super patient, like you said, using a lot of shield, but able to find that back air at center stage to take that stock. And we've seen this situation so many times in this set already. Webb has to play super clean here to not lose this game because Sora's damage output is just so strong.
Look at those up airs, already 60 damage, I told you. This move is crazy. The fire to the dash attack. Glutamate, can he clutch this last stock? He's already made a comeback in this game a bit, but it's been back and forth all set.
Good patience here from Webb, just trying to inch his way back to center stage. Gets pushed back to the ledge though. Able to use the dash attack to pop Glutamate up into the air. If he's able to keep him up there, that's where we've been seeing a lot of the stocks be taken with the up airs.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I mean, one confirmed from either player. I mean, a drag down from Webb, a drag down from Glutamate can just be the set. Who's gonna move on to Winterside Grands? Is it Glutamate? No. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Webb definitely wants to get some space here to be able to use the needles, but at the same time he's pushing himself to the ledge and eventually he's gonna run out of stage.
Is that it? That's it! And Glutamate with a huge upset over WebbJP does not get reverse 3-0'd, moves on to Winterside Grand Finals, and I cannot imagine how relieved he must be feeling. Oh my god, what a set. That was crazy.
Absolutely. Oh, yep, there we go. People popping off for him. Definitely very exciting, especially with like how much tension had built up within that set. Definitely good stuff to both players, but especially to Glutamate for being able to like stay composed in those moments where it seemed like things were looking bleak, just relying on the damage output from Sora and especially that Sora up air.
Yeah, and this game won. I mean, it went like look how long it went. It took 6 minutes, and it really feels like it set the tone for the whole set. I'm just really impressed. I imagined that I mean, Sheik would have a bit of an easier time again moving around Sora, but Glutamate proved that with enough discipline, not giving the Sheik much openings, you can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was wow. I was on the edge of my seat. My hands are sweating. I, it was a
Yeah, I
crazy
love that up
set.
air from the ledge. That one was such a good mix-up.
Yeah. Wow. I am gonna take a sip of water after that one. Hold.
So many good highlights from the set too.
Absolutely.
Steve could have stopped this.
Actually, Sora beat Steve, so your argument's moot.
Oh.
Yeah, Sora Steve is interesting because Sora has like he can counter the minecart and it like deflects kind of, and he up air beats Anvil, which is like a big deal.
Huh.
Yeah, people don't know. I know too much about this character, I'm telling you. I have some Sora friends, I'll say that much.
Geist, who's number 2 in Ohio right now, I'm good friends with him, and he just started playing Sora as a secondary, which I've been telling him not to do that, but he's
not the only Theo that's done that, right?
Really?